chapter whatever entitled Spiritual Awakening. In AA and NA and various 12-step groups and fellowships, people talk about a spiritual awakening. They say maybe it's written in the big books too. And at some point, some of us have experienced what is commonly referred to in these fellowships as a spiritual awakening. It's an experience where you get closer to God, or you have a God shot, or something happens to you, or for you, or around you that makes you stop everything and think about whatever just happened. Often it is like I guess I haven't talked to people about theirs, but it's like the type of thing that brings you closer to God, shows you, like an epiphany type of thing, shows you that, oh my God, I believe in God and He's doing so much for me, and all of a sudden it makes sense. Religion or a higher power or your understanding of life, yourself, how you fit into the whole thing, whatever. There's all kinds of ways to define spiritual awakening. Some sort of a God-shot epiphany, though, is a good start. And for me, if I was hard-pressed to explain it to somebody, like an event that was an actual spiritual awakening for me, it would be very easy for me to explain. Because one thing happened to me that was about as close to a spiritual awakening that I've ever had. I never turned away from God with my heart. I never ran away from Him intentionally. But I ignored Him and took over my own will and did everything that I wanted to selfishly. I never stopped believing in Him. I never lost faith. I just lost sight. Of who I was, what I should be doing, how I could have a better life. I lost hope. I lost belief in myself, not belief in God. One day I took Max out to the arena. Rode him there. I believe it was actually the first time that I saddled him up and took him out by myself. It was just a breathtaking experience, the ride there. Surreal. Like a dream reality happening right now when I was on the back of that horse. We were in sync. It was so beautiful looking around this $1 million Nellie Gale ranch. Max and I did a little trot, a little canter, got to the arena, and we were doing galloping in circles. It was just magical. The type of thing where I'm so freaking excited, I want to tell everybody, hey, look at me! I'm in heaven on earth. But there was nobody there still. It was just me and Max and God. So I got off him because I was tired. I had to get my breath and let him kind of wind down. Because thoroughbred racehorses, once they get going, they are ready to roll. So I open the gate up and get my foot in the stirrup, get up onto the fence thing, and I jump onto him. As soon as my leg swings over the other side of him, he takes off. And I don't get my foot into the stirrup on the other side, and I start to slip. And he's already at a gallop, going up and down the hills back home to where he needs, where he gets fed, where he has his girlfriend, Ashleen. He runs home. He loves to be home. And I'm pulling on the saddle, trying to get on to this horse stably, slipping off like, whoa, like that type of thing. For like 30 seconds straight, freaking out. My heart rate goes up. My foot is nowhere near the stirrup. My body is maybe barely half on the back of this guy, and I'm on the side of him, gripping with every finger muscle, gripping for dear life. A flash goes by in my head, and I see myself lying on the ground. I see my collarbone broken again. I see myself with the wind knocked out of me, unable to speak. I see myself with a broken arm, not able to grab my cell phone, and I see myself alone on that trail as the sun goes down and darkness fills the sky. And I just saw myself there until somebody walked on that trail the next morning to get me. That was the image that I saw shoot through my mind really quick. And I did not know what to do, to say. I was full of fear, and suddenly I had one thought. Just one. My mind went completely blank. All but one thing remained. And that was pray. My body was holding on to the side of that horse, slipping, bouncing like mad. Max is speeding up because the tighter I gripped around him, the faster he ran, because that's the command to go. I'm like hitting my head on bushes on the side of the trail. And I prayed. I flew through the air on a horse running full speed, and I prayed. And as soon as I said amen, Max came to a stop. I let go. I safely fell to the ground, landed gently, and Max looked down at me and bumped his little nose into my head to see if I was okay, and we were home. It was probably the most breathtaking, exhilarating spiritual experience of my entire life. And I did it clean. I did it sober. And I did it with God. And I love riding horses now. And I love that God allows me to. I could not have dreamt up a better spiritual awakening than that.